Hello, welcome. So in this lesson, we're going to start coding the UI controller. Okay, so let's begin. First up, let's create a function called addTaskList. Now its parameter will be task. And let's write down the steps. Create HTML string with placeholder text. Replace the placeholder text with some actual data. Insert the HTML into the DOM. All right, so let's start with the first one. And for that, we will need to look at our HTML file. So here, this is how the task looks. This one is the ID, this one is the description, and this one is the done button, and this one here, that's the delete button. Okay, so let's copy this, go back to the JavaScript file. I'll create a new variable here called HTML, and I'm going to paste it here inside a single quotation mark. Now, all of them have to be inside the same line, on the same line, right? Yeah. It's a little bit boring, but we still have to do it. That's okay. So I've used single quotes here because HTML strings have double quotes. If I use double quotes, JavaScript could have been matched with this other double quotes here, and then we wouldn't get the result that we want, right? All right, so let's declare our variables up here. And I'm going to change the string. And this one too. So now let's replace it with actual data. For this, we're going to use the string replace method. First, I'm going to create a new variable called HTML, and we'll store the change string there. Then the string's got to be changed. Replace. String to be replaced. And data that we want to put there. All right, so this is the first replacement. And let's not forget to declare it here. Now for the second one, we're going to overwrite the new HTML variable, because if we change the HTML again, the ID would stay unchanged. So the changed one is the new HTML. Okay, so now it's time to insert this changed HTML into the DOM. So let's select the element that we will insert HTML into. And if we look into the HTML file again, we can see the task list class is the one that we're seeking. And we'll copy this and we'll go back to the JavaScript file. Now, like I did before, I want to put it in DOM strings, task container, document, query selector, and paste it here. Okay, DOM strings, task container. Let's assign a new variable here. Declare variable. Now we will use a new method here. Insert adjacent HTML. First, we should specify the position. It has 4 positions. Ours is going to be before end. And then finally, the text that we want to insert as HTML. Bada boom, bada bing, it's done. So let's call it inside the app controller. And we will use the new task as an argument. So let's check it out. Reload the page. Test 1. Test 2. And you can see it works. But there is one more thing, yeah? Clear field. So let's add this. After adding tasks, the input value to be equal to nothing. And the focus will be on the input. So let's test it again. Reload the page. Test 1. Test 2. Okay, so there's no problem. Let's check the data structure. All right, so everything that we've done with adding tasks seems to work. So you've done it. That's it. See you in the next lesson.